Welcome to a TV20 News Break. I'm Dan Monroe. Officers of the 3rd District were awarded for their continued dedication to serving the city of Cleveland. Mayor Justin Bibb was also in attendance and recounted his own family's history with public safety. TV20's Alex Pecterna has the story.
You know, my father served as one of the first black police officers in Cleveland Heights. He was also a fireman for nearly 30+ years. And my grandmother, my late grandmother Sarah, who passed away several months ago at the ripe young age of 93 years old on her birthday, started our street watch club at 121st and Dove. And seeing my grandmother's commitment to keep our community safe and my father's commitment to keep our community safe as a police officer, I understand the importance of your sacrifice, the importance of you giving back, and the importance of what it means to truly love your community as well.
City officials were also in attendance, thanking the officers for all they do to keep Cleveland a safe city.
Those of you who are in uniform here today, you don't do what you do for pats on the backs or accolades or anything like that. You do that because you're committed to providing the best possible service to this community. But I think it's important for us to take time, like today, and say thank you. We appreciate what you do.
And again, it's not just what you have done, but what you do every day and what we are looking forward to working together and accomplishing in the future. So thank you and blessings to all.
So everyone who's being honored tonight is near and dear to us in the community. We thank you for your dedication and your work alongside of our safety forces, and we hope to continue this great work.
Several different awards were given out to officers and civilians for their continued support of the city of Cleveland, including the Citizen Pin Award and the Special Commendation Award, of which 22 officers were recognized for going above and beyond the call of duty. For TV20, this is Alex Pecterna.
Thanks, Alex. Keep an eye out for our full coverage of the 3rd District Awards ceremony on TV20 and on our TV20 Cleveland YouTube page. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, because if you don't, you're missing out on a lot of great content. Cleveland Hopkins and Aer Lingus announced a new partnership bringing direct flights from Cleveland to Dublin, Ireland. Mayor Justin Bibb was in attendance, reminding everyone that it takes a village to bridge an ocean.
I also want to thank all the great partners that made this partnership possible, to the great leadership of the Lieutenant Governor and Governor DeWine and all the great leaders at Jobs Ohio, to our great leaders on City Council who made sure we can get this done all across the city of Cleveland, and to the County Executive and the County Council President for your partnership. When we all work together, there is no stopping our potential as a city and as a region, and the best is yet to come across the great city of Cleveland, Ohio. So again, thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all in Dublin very, very soon.
Cleveland City Council played an important role in bringing Aer Lingus to Cleveland, and Councilman Kerry McCormick is happy to see the fruits of their labor.
We partnered with the mayor's office and all the other partners around to ensure that we were able to bring this flight from Cleveland to and from Cleveland to Dublin. So we've been an integral partner in this work. Got to thank the mayor for his leadership here as well, the county executive and others, but it's been a group effort to ensure that we secured this flight. It's going to support our existing business community, but also encourage business growth right here in Northeast Ohio. So this is a big win for the job growth here in Cleveland and Northeast Ohio.
But Cleveland Hopkins has no plans to rest on their laurels yet, as an additional $2 billion investment will be infused into the airport from the city of Cleveland.
We have not had transatlantic service here out of Hopkins since 2009. And so in terms of big air service announcements, this is up there. This is right in line with, you know, the things we're forecasting for the future. We're planning to add more air service in the future, and, you know, continue to grow here at Hopkins. Moving into our master plan, if you're not familiar with that, we're nearing the end of completing our master plan process, which will be a $2 billion program to modernize the airport and move us into the future.
With Cleveland's deep Irish heritage, Aer Lingus hopes that direct flights will not only encourage business ventures between Dublin and Cleveland, but family ventures too.
So on the Cleveland side, Aer Lingus are really interested in this area. Historically, our research tells us that there's upwards of 20% connections with the Irish diaspora in Cleveland and the surrounding areas. So that's of interest to us for all that traffic that wants to come across the Ireland. But more importantly, on the Aer Lingus side, we see this as our kind of strategic goal in the future. We want to target areas like Cleveland, enable business relationships to travel not only between this area and Ireland, but onwards into Europe. And we've got the new aircraft that's able to do that. So the wide-body traditional hub and spoke model, with the ability to have the narrow-body aircraft, we can now target not just the big major cities like the JFKs or the Bostons or the Chicagos. The Clevelands are where we want to be. So it's really exciting to actually be here.
For TV20, this is Alex Picterna.
You can book your flights now for Aer Lingus' inaugural departure in May 2023. Visit airlingus.com for details. Registration is now open for everyone's favorite fall event. The Cleveland Metropolitan Bars Foundation's 21st annual Halloween Run for Justice is Saturday, October 29th. Hermes Sports and Events Cleveland will manage timing the 5K and 5-mile races as you step off from the One Cleveland Center building and run through an exciting downtown course passing by the Chandelier Playhouse Square and the heart of downtown's public square. There's also a fun 1-mile walk for little monsters and those who prefer to zombie walk. Following the run, celebrate your achievements back at the Cleveland Metropolitan Conference Center with family-friendly games, crafts, face painting, and more. Refreshments will be provided. And register at clemetrobar.org/HalloweenRun. We'll be right back after this. You're watching TV20 News.
The City of Cleveland's recycling program has relaunched, and I'd like to share a few recycling do's and don'ts. All materials should be mixed, loose, and unbagged in blue carts. No plastic bags or plastic films in your blue carts. These are not acceptable materials. Bottles, jugs, and cans should be emptied and lightly rinsed. Labels do not need to be removed. Ignore the recycling symbol and numbers on items. Only items listed as accepted materials should be placed in blue carts. And lastly, when in doubt, throw it out. If you're not sure if something is recyclable, place it in the black trash bin to avoid contaminating recyclables with non-acceptable items. Anything not listed as an acceptable item should not be placed in the blue recycling cart. For more information and quick tips, visit sustainablecleveland.org.
Welcome back to TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. The National Caucus on Black Aging has been serving the older adult workforce for more than 40 years, and they recently held a day-long expo to help acclimate area senior citizens who want to go back into the workforce. Here's Alex Picterna with more.
The National Caucus on Black Aging provides employment opportunities for older adults looking to rejoin the workforce.
We partner with Ohio Means Jobs. Our seniors have to register with them first because that's part of the workforce initiative with the governor's office. And then they come to us. After the intake process, you have to be unemployed. After the intake process, we then find out what your skills are, what you're looking for in reference to employment, and then we place you at one of 75 host agencies that we have around Cuyahoga County, where you can sharpen those skills, learn new ones, and then while members of the staff will work with them to find that full and part-time employment that they're looking for.
The annual Senior Expo, now in its 6th year, brings together older adults and prospective employers to dust off those interview skills.
So the Senior Expo is an event where all of our seniors come and they talk to employers. They come interview ready. They bring their resumes with them, and the employers that are here are ready to hire them, are ready to hire these individuals.
Just working with them and knowing what they're looking for makes connecting the dots a lot easier. You get to find out what they're looking for and what they need to hone in on.
Beyond just hiring, vendors are interested in training and providing for their prospective older adult employees.
Today was a two-part role. First of all, it was opportunity for finding jobs and the employers, along with CVS Health. And the other part was healthcare. So in workforce initiatives, we strongly believe that having a job is one thing, but you have to be healthy in order to keep that job. So we try to bring health screenings, vaccinations into this event in order for people to be healthy in order to keep their job.
Those are all our workforce partners. Those are individuals, companies, organizations that we work for the good of the people that we serve. And so we're always pleased when they come alongside of us and partner with us to put this event on.
For TV20, this is Alex Picterna.
Thanks, Alex. For more information on the NCBA, you can visit ncba-aging.org or call 216-721-9197. Finally, residents and experts came together for the inaugural Tree Canopy Symposium at the Beechwood Community Center.
The Tree Canopy Symposium invited residents with interests in preserving and expanding Cleveland's shrinking tree canopy to discuss with local experts and organizations.
I'd say it's a mix of city arborists, of vested and day-to-day interest in this. There's a number of residents who are just super passionate about this topic. There's various not-for-profits that are involved. We have, West Reserve Land Conservancy, Holden Arboretum, others who are involved in sort of supporting tree planting efforts in this area. Great things are happening. The city's providing resources, the county's providing resources, organizations like mine, the Cleveland Clinic, is providing resources, but we need more. So we're trying to shine a bright light on really we're a healthcare organization. Trees make people healthy. They have all these amazing benefits in terms of reducing air pollution, making neighborhoods safer, and making them cooler. And so this is really a health strategy for our organization and for the region, and we want to make people aware of that, so we just continue to build momentum for it.
One such organization is the Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District, who have made planting and replanting trees a part of their day-to-day operations.
We do tree plantings, especially like our stream stabilization work. We're trying to prevent erosion. So trees are part of what we do as when we stabilize a stream bank, or when we're trying to work with wetlands, or trying to allow space for water to go. In our case, it impacts us and what we do on the stormwater side, because the more trees that are planted and maintained and cared for, lesser erosion, better water quality. So it's really behooves us to help to educate people so that we can all be a part of the solution there.
Throughout Northeast Ohio already exists a number of organizations who have developed specialized departments for sustainability, and those organizations joined today to discuss the future plans they have for improving the city of Cleveland's tree canopy.
Yeah, so we've got folks from the metro parks who obviously have a ton of trees in the metro parks, and they understand what kind of diseases are hitting our region, what trees are going to be good for climate change, what are good kind of trees to suck in carbon. We've got folks from the Western Reserve Land Conservancy who are doing a great job of organizing communities to help plant more trees. Holden Forest and Gardens is just a really special organization locally. This is what they think about all the time is trees, right? So they understand growing cycles, how climate affects trees. So there's a lot of really good organizations here. So the nice thing about this symposium is it gets everyone together to kind of meet and discuss, and so it's great in that regard.
The city of Cleveland was also present, and future sustainability and tree canopy plans were shared for those in attendance.
In the Cleveland Tree Plan, goal number 1 is to recognize trees as critical infrastructure. And so that's definitely something that will be looked at during that strategic planning process. Also, as a way to bring stakeholders together to address issues in the city of Cleveland and to help our urban forester, we're now forming an urban forestry commission that'll also look at perspectives from all different stakeholders and then figure out solutions to address the issues that come up.
For TV20, this is Alex Picterna.
And for more information, you can contact the City of Cleveland Sustainability Office at 216-664-2455. Well, TV20 is streaming live 24/7. Visit TV20cleveland.com to see our live feed and more. Stay connected with TV20 wherever you go by liking and following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page to watch our numerous programs. Coming up next, learn about what's going on with the Cleveland Metropolitan Schools with this week's CMSD 360. Thanks for watching TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. Be sure to stay tuned for more on TV20. We are Cleveland.
Hello, I'm Darielle Snipes with the CMSD News Bureau. Welcome to CMSD 360, a look at news happening around the district for the week of October 2nd. Sunday is National Custodian Appreciation Day. This week, be sure to show some love to the CMSD custodial staff. These men and women work hard to make sure our buildings are clean and safe, and for that, we thank you. October is also National Principals Month. Please take time during this month to show your appreciation for our school leaders and the significant role they play in our district's success. If you honor them on social media, please use the hashtag #ThankAPrincipal or celebrate CMSD. October is Ohio College Application Month. This is a great time for seniors preparing to graduate to start the college admission process by submitting at least one college admission application. This is an initiative by the Ohio Board of Regents and the American College Application Campaign to help graduating seniors navigate the college admission process. A part of that process involves scholarships and other financial aid. SAYS education applications and the free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA, open for seniors on October 1st. For more information, go to clevelandmetroschools.org/sayyes. Tuesday is Manufacturing Day. CMSD students will attend the second annual Manufacturing Day event at the Great Lakes Science Center. Manufacturing Day, presented by Rockwell Automation and Swagelok, is a unique way to showcase the industry and expose students to career possibilities. Local manufacturing companies, including Lincoln Electric, the Timken Company, and Sherwin-Williams, will have volunteers to feature hands-on experiments, presentations, and panel discussions. Manufacturing Day is a nationwide push, typically held in early October, to show students what the world of modern manufacturing is all about. Well, walking is one of the best forms of exercise. That is why Wednesday, October 5th, is International Walk to School Day. Students are encouraged to walk to school to raise awareness and support for the health, community, and environmental benefits of regularly walking or biking to school. Wednesday is also Yom Kippur, a Jewish holiday known as the Day of Atonement. This ends a 10-day period of introspection that began with Rosh Hashanah. The Jewish New Year and Yom Kippur are two high holy days in the Jewish religion. On Thursday, CEO Eric Gordon's Student Advisory Committee will hold its first meeting of the year at Windows on the River starting at 10 a.m. The committee will be working with Cleveland Mayor Justin Bibb's office to help create a strategic framework for violence prevention. Lincoln West School of Science and Health seniors will receive their white coats on Thursday. The white coat ceremony will be held at the Lincoln West Auditorium at 10 a.m. Students will be cloaked with the white medical coats that signify their status as healthcare professionals. They will also recite the White Coat Pledge to be a learner, leader, and citizen. The White Coat ceremony is designed to emphasize the importance of compassionate patient care at the very start of their training. On Friday, there will be no school for pre-K and kindergarten students, so educators can participate in a professional development day. Turning to sports, Senate League tennis preliminary and championship matches that were postponed last week due to weather will take place on Monday from 1 to 6:30 p.m. and Thursday at 4. Matches will take place at Jefferson Park on both days. For a full list of sporting events happening this week, head to clevelandmetroschools.org/Senate League. You can also go to senatelive.com to see which games will be live streamed. National Attendance Awareness Month may be over, but Get to School, You Can Make It attendance campaign will continue. Students across the district are receiving great gifts for good attendance. Check out these photos of students at Charles Muni Pre-K through 8 school eating lunch thanks to Arby's. More prizes will be handed out. All students have to do is get to school. For more information, go to clevelandmetroschools.org/get to school. Mark your calendars, parent-teacher conferences will take place on October 12th for kindergarten through 8th grade and October 13th for high school. This is a great time to see how your student is doing. On the day of their school's conferences, students will have no school. Caregivers, you should contact your child's school to set up a conference time. Also, students will have no school on Friday, October 14th. Well, in case you missed it, CMSD students who ride yellow buses are getting identification cards that will let parents trace when they get on and off the bus. Parents will need to download the app to track their children. Now, for all the details, go to clevelandmetroschools.org/news. Well, stay connected with what's going on in the district by downloading the CMSD app or following CMSD on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Thanks for watching CMSD 360. Have a great and productive week.